Is a collaboration between NewsX and Business World, wherein we talk to a number of entrepreneurs and what they think of the industry at this stage, a very critical one at that, where India is going ahead and waking up from the pandemic that has caused a lot of furor. Let's take a look at the number of guests that are joining me on the broadcast. Also with me is Anurag Batra, who's the editor-in-chief of Business World. He joins me on the broadcast. Welcome on the show, sir. Miss Himani Mishra, who's the co-founder and CEO of Brand Radiator, is also on the broadcast with us. Mr. Kasta, welcome all of you on the show. And Mr. Batra, let's start off this show. Talk to us about the theme that we are actually going to discuss this. We already know that the RBI has gone ahead and given a one-time restructuring of loans. How exactly is that going to impact the market?
Megha, thank you for being my co-host today on the show. NewsX and Business World have been doing this for the last 2 months. This is our 55th broadcast. In between, there have been days when this hasn't happened, like when there was a Chinese incursion and that became the big news, and of course NewsX did that. We've been getting business people and entrepreneurs on the show. We've been getting old established entrepreneurs and new entrepreneurs, and we've been talking to them primarily about 3 things. The Atmanirbhar series, as we've been calling it. When can India be self-reliant? What sectors we can actually win in? And when will the Indian economy and business be back to pre-COVID times? And most importantly, when will demand be back? We've talked to these entrepreneurs about what are they doing as entrepreneurs to pivot, to reimagine, because in some cases, some of their businesses have been. Partner Himani,
that's interesting.
Same question to you. What have you been doing and how have you pivoted your business?
There has been so we all witnessed the start of a new way of measuring marketing effectiveness, where the matrix for metros differed from the matrix of non-metros. And since we are into digital business, this was actually opportunity for us. While the cash flow, the volume which was coming from a single average ticket size per customer, which we had reduced, but there was a huge inflow of people who realized the importance of digital. Like, Varun was talking right now about the cloud kitchen. So there are people, we are working with hotels, we are working with restaurants. They were not, into apps, or they were not listed digitally. They were doing social media and the basic stuff. Now they have moved to the cloud kitchen, and the names, we are working with very good names brand here. So that is the shift which happened. People have understood the value. The buying behavior of people have changed, and we have studied that there is an overall growth of 27% in social media usage over a period of 3 months' time across the generations, be it Gen X or millennials or the Gen Z or the boomers across. And Facebook has also reported a growth of 70% across its family of apps. So Facebook, Instagram, Messenger, WhatsApp. This has given us an opportunity. We have been able to get our customers on website. There are customers who are big, who were selling offline, but now online has been a kind of savior for them. We work for one of our big retail chains who are into complete electronics goods. They are getting a very good growth on their website, and now they are going for their own customized application.
So the digital economy has kicked in. This was a reaction to COVID, but what are you doing to make sure that post-COVID you capitalize on the opportunities that may come your way? Himani first, and Vaibhav then.
2 things, rightly quoted by Mr. Uday Kotak, that we have to make, restarting India is what we need to look into. And we were, since very start, when we started the journey, I was very clear about one thing, that we have to be future ready. It's not the survival of the fittest, it's the survival of the one who is most adaptable to change. So artificial intelligence coming into picture, virtual reality coming into picture. If we look at the tourism industry, virtual reality can be a big player here, and AR and VR can be a big player here. So these are things which we have also been working from back end. Second thing, we did measure one thing, that our operational cost, the OPEX and CAPEX, it was very well balanced since start. We always invested more on the employees and technology rather than having a very lavish office or investing on our capex, the recurring expense. So this helped us a lot to sustain, and which can help us in future also. Data wise, we have in-house tools developed to analyze the data well, consumer behavior, ROI of industry wise, customer wise, both tangible and intangible. Because in COVID times, we cannot look at a lot of tangible results in terms of sales across industry. So that has helped. And yes, we have to be, safety first is the theory. Sustainability over profitability is what we are looking forward
Yes,
to.
you are so right, Himani. For the first time, Mega, on our show, we said it many times. The first time, entrepreneurs have risen up to the mantra where costs have to be lesser than revenue, because cost and revenue equation on the back of excessive funding didn't matter.
Yes, just to add to that, a collective insight that I've received from pretty much every founder in hindsight is, I think building on what you said, Himani, earlier, is that I think they've realized the most important thing to invest on is actually human capital, and not sort of, go away from, spending on lavish offices or perks, etc.
Okay. At this point, we are wrapping up the session, and I'd like quick comments from each one of you on where is the Indian economy headed in the next 90 days to 120 days. Do you see the Indian economy being tepid, which it is right now, or very exuberant, it improves, or you see it getting worse before it gets better? So okay, Himani Mishra.
Yes, if we are able to ramp up very immensely as becoming the manufacturing hub, then things can start getting better after 90 days, because the cost overall of production of services is at a much lower side for India. I think this is time India should encash this, and streamlining businesses support will also be required to help. It's dipping, and it will still dip. The effect is not going to, it might slow down, but it's not going to get over so soon. So MSME reformation and manufacturing hub reformation is very much required in India if we want to see at least if the curve to not let go bending down further.
Okay, back to you, Mega.
All right, thank you, Anurag, and all the other guests that have joined us on this special broadcast. Some very insightful points that have been made by all of you. And we'll continue to take a sharp look at how the economy goes, how entrepreneurs are recovering and using this pivot to go about improving their businesses and improving their profits. Thanks all for joining us on the broadcast.
For more such videos, subscribe to the news.